joined now by Environmental Affairs Minister Edna Molewa, but we're talking to her generally about her expectations here at the ANC. Minister, good morning and thank you for your time.
Good morning, thank you very much, and thanks for having me.
As one of the top brass and as a female member, a women member of the ANC, what are your expectations of this year's ANC?
Well, actually, this is a meeting where the ANC does evaluation of our work, how we've gone so far in relation to all the sectors, but also politically. So my expectation is that from here, we'll be able to glaringly, on one picture, be able to see every aspect of our work from international relations, whether we have fared well, and therefore what are the gaps? If there are gaps, also addressing those gaps that we actually need to address. There are issues around the economy, obviously, in relation to the balance of forces. Me working in the international relations particularly, we are looking forward to, just analyzing deeper how the world is actually shaping, and therefore as a country how we should position ourselves, because you can't just approach life as business as usual. There's got to be a way of saying, when things are like this complex as they are, how do we outmaneuver? And I think that there's a lot that we expect to come out of here.
What are the issues top of mind for you and your comrades or your colleagues? What are the issues that are the burning issues for the ANC?
Obviously, it's actually the issue of ensuring that the economy grows as fast as it should. Right now, there's been downward revision, so there should be strategies outside. That's my expectation. Further, better strategies of implementing the policies that we have, which are good, by the way, but also ensuring that we deal with issues of poverty, unemployment in particular, unemployment of the youth. We have one of the highest unemployment rate of the young people. So that's really my expectation. Poverty, unemployment, young people in particular, but also growing the economy. On the social basis, I think we're fairly doing very well.
But Minister, there's been a lot of looking back on past NGCs and looking at how they've set the stage for major leadership changes and shifts and moves in the ANC, looking at Thabo Mbeki, looking at Julius Malema most recently. And leadership is quite a talking point, and we know this is not supposed to be a meeting about succession. It is not supposed to focus on that. But just yesterday, we had Minister Maite Nkoana-Mashabane saying that they're going to go all out and lobby for a female president in the ANC. How does that fit into what happens today? And how far are you part of that lobby?
Well, actually, for me and for those of us who understand that we have local government elections just looming, for me that's actually the priority, and for most of us that's a priority. And obviously it goes along with how we get women representation at the level of local government, because we have not really quite done well, especially in the metros in the past term. So linked with what we should do as we prepare ourselves for local government elections for a better win, we should actually be also looking at that local government elections, but also coming from here.
Yes, how do you begin to start that process here or carry on the process?
It's not quite a place for it, and I think the women of South Africa, when they say lobbying, lobbying can happen behind closed doors, meaning that this is where majority of the ANC members are gathered. So from time to time, there will be those discussions at corners with them, because the discussion has not quite been opened. There can't be, vociferous talking about the issue of a woman president here. We've been told that we should wait for the processes. I'm not saying that that's wrong starting, but lobbying, you can actually do it behind closed doors.
Right. Thank you very much for that insight and for joining us this morning. That is Environmental Affairs Minister Edna Molewa here on Morning News Today. We're in Midrand at Gallagher Estate, just a few hours now until we expect to hear from President Jacob Zuma in that opening speech.